Hey guys, today we're reviewing the new fragrance, Viva La Juicy Rosé by Juicy Couture. It's very pink, it's very glittery, it is very girly, and if you ever wanted to smell like Barbie, now's your chance. Alright guys, we're going to be going over the notes, we're going to be reviewing it, and we're just going to be going over this decadence right here, okay? Mwah. So the packaging is beautiful, it's in the form of the previous Viva La Juicy's. Just kind of has like this very rococo, kind of like, I don't know, old French, English kind of feel. One of the details that I do notice that it kind of transcends with the bottle is that it gradients from like this very glittery thing to like this very just opaque matte kind of a color of pink. And yeah, it just says Viva La Juicy Rosé right here and Juicy Couture on the sides. The bottle is just covered in glitter. It has like this very kind of a grain feel to it, if you can see it. Yeah, it just has, it's cute because it has this little champagne bottle right here. And one of the things that I did notice that I really enjoy about this bottle is that it starts with like a very light baby pink and it transcends into like this very dark, very fuchsia kind of a pink at the very top. So it's just like a gradient going up. Has the pink signature bow of the Viva La Juicy line and then the insignia of J and C right here. And yeah, just like this very diamond kind of cap. So some of the notes this perfume contains are top notes of Italian Mandarin, Williams pear, which is just a like pear liqueur that you can buy anywhere, jasmine petals, centifolia rose absolute, jasmine sambac, white peony, orris absolute, benzoin, and abraxane. Alright guys, so some of the three notes that are the strongest from the perfume are obviously the rose, the Williams pear, and the orris root. Alright guys, so we're going to start off with the orris absolute, and orris, like I've described it in other videos, it's just predominantly the root of the iris flower. And what they do is they chop it up and they kind of extract its smell. And it has like a very pretty kind of a clean, very violet sort of a smell. So yeah, it has a very violet predominant smell inside of it. People use it at the base of a perfume most of the times, but yeah, in this perfume, I believe it's a little tweaked. It gives it much more of a cleaner, powdery kind of a smell at the very end. It's very faint, but out of the three notes, I smell this the least, but it's there though. It gives like a very like shampoo-y, maybe kind of clean. It is a tweaked Orris Absolute, but yeah, it's there regardless. Second note up is the rose. I know because it's called rosé, but notice that this is rose and that's called rosé. So the perfume is supposed to emulate some kind of like bubbly champagne, New Year's Eve, girly kind of celebration. But why not throw a rose in it? Pink roses to be exact. And yeah, it has a very like you have to understand, like there's some roses that are very fresh cut, very garden-like, but this is more of a jammy kind of a rose. It's more like, it has a very plumish, kind of like sweet, syrupy kind of a rose smell to it. And yeah, I believe other perfumes that kind of do this are Rose Jam by Lush, and Petite Chérie kind of does this as well. And it's just like a very jammy, kind of a sweet kind of a rose, very nice and very like delicious in some kind of a way. Alright guys, next we have Williams pear, and I have some of the liqueur right here. And yeah, you like when you initially spray this, it kind of gives off like this very like alcoholic, very liqueur kind of a smell. And most people can be put off by that, but don't be. Normally when alcohol or liqueur gets added into a perfume, it kind of enhances the fruit elements within the fragrance. So yeah, it has just like this very juicy, very sweet, very pear, almost like, it's almost grape soda, but it's not all like, it's not all the way there, but it's almost like grape soda. And it just has like this very like, I don't know, like this very just yummy, sweet kind of a pear note. Again, Petite Chérie does this as well. Like other perfumes I've probably smelled one by Gwen Stefani does this as well. But I don't know, this was just very, very nice. And me and Gerald got to wear this all week long and he just enjoys it. It's a very him kind of a smell. And yeah, it's fruity, it's very celebratory, if I can say that. But yeah, if you love pear and you like juicy roses and like clean musk, then this is a really good fragrance to have. Alright guys, in terms of sillage, it's very aura-like, but when someone is around you, it is very nice to be smelling like this. It's very pink, again, it is very feminine, but it's just juicy, it's Juicy Couture, so I can see why they made this. And in terms of longevity, it'll last you about 4 to 5 hours, so you can reapply it, but it's cute to have around, so just carry it around with you. I think the launch of this perfume is pretty unique because I would see people wearing this at a New Year's Eve party, only because it's just very celebratory and it just has like this very like champagne, bubbly kind of a smell going on with it. And yeah, it's just like a very sparkly, juicy kind of a fragrance. And if you're ever in a celebration or in a celebratory mood, this is a good one to have around. All right, juicy girls and boys, if you guys really want a really flirty, juicy, very sparkly kind of a fragrance, then this is really good for you. It's very beautiful. It's very pink. It's very glittery. I think it's overall very Barbie, New Year's Barbie. So if you guys are into this, then get into this. It's a really great fragrance and I would wear it. All right, guys, stay fresh, stay clean, smell good.